I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/kanister_MTG, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. But I have no interest in playing that card for the most part. It did help me against Greasefang once, though. But I have no desire to play cards that are one monster for one card. People will start playing sweepers eventually, and then having flash 2-drops is really good to sidestep that. Does Spike play Pioneer? Sparingly, so maybe we're safe. Friendship does 1 more damage on average. On average? How do you know? It's not on average, you don't attack always with it. Definitely playing a league on blue-white control Flare Lockdown main today, damn. I mean, you're probably gonna have to go 2-free because you're gonna play against matchups where the card is not stellar and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, but at least I won against the one Convoke guy I played against. Cast the haste 1 attacks on the first turn. Sure, but you said on average, which is different. So it's certainly less than 1 damage on the average. You don't always have an attack. Do I even Loxodon? Yeah, I Loxodon. Because shit happens and a blocker could be there. Okay, so you're making further argument for 1 damage of an average, or are you... What are you saying? It's funny. I tap it, please? Thanks. Nice Poseju. Could the rise of this deck finally mean the long-awaited comeback of All-Star card Kervek the Spiteful? Kervek the Spiteful seems scary, yeah. Did not land? I didn't want to, I have a blood token in play. Maybe I play Bushwhacker, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, go to free. It doesn't... sure. Did you know I invented playing Kervik and Pioneer? I actually did know that. Somebody asked if Forge Devil is for mono green only. It's mostly for mono green, yeah. I don't think it's against anybody else. I think opponent thought they were getting Bushwhacked to death, yeah. Borrow Clarion Spirit instead. It's like I'm gonna need to hold up mana, so it's maybe harder to trigger. Kervik the Spiteful. Do you consider yourself spiteful, chat? Does Shatter the Source do anything for this deck? Bro, I don't know if you're even serious. This card is like such a terrible suggestion. You sure you want to suggest that? I can pretend not to have read your comment. Better to play Epicure? I don't know. They look at 4 cards. Do you think they'll Greasefang with Parhelia next turn? Does Flight of Equinauts do anything in this deck? It's not Pioneer legal. Okay, they found Greasefang, no Parhelion. Nice deck. Should Errata stoke the flames to do 5 damage instead of 4 if it targets Shouldered? Maybe they should Errata Shouldered to... It takes 1 more damage, always. Flight is legal in Pioneer? That's crazy. In that case, I will not play it still, as it seems fairly poor. Any Equinauts in the chat? Mirror Breaker always watching to the deck? I don't think it breaks the mirror. Why I kill this and not Thraben Inspector? Parhelion 2, alright, you win. If only I had Legion Loyalist though. Is Zealous Persecution Pioneer legal? Sure, it's not. Do I keep this? Let's keep. Happy BB Kanister. Cheers from Argentina. Thanks. What's it like being 28? Seems the same so far. Are you sure? Yes. Will I be eating any birthday cake today? My mom is coming later today, so maybe she's gonna bring something. Probably not cake. I play with Society in a professional setting? No. Kanister, what was it like being 27? Roughly the same. A melee Parhelion 2. How can you be so lucky twice in a row to mill over a Parhelion 2? Well, they might not have a Greasefang, hehe. Are Liger and Lizard related? I don't think so. They took Razorverge ticket, okay. My favorite cake flavor, sweet. I don't know, like, cake flavor, that's a weird question. Well, cake type, maybe. I like mini. Okay, it doesn't seem like like something that a person with Greasefang in hand does. And Poland sweet is a flavor. Yeah, I mean, is it not? Tiramisu, yeah, good. I don't like coffee too much, but it's good cake. Good taste, good flavor. What's red velvet? Red velvet cake. Szukaj, co tam znajdziesz? No, nic nie znajdziesz. Co to za smak red velvet? What does it taste like? Lychee hogak, yeah.
57 is the number of compositions of 10 into distinct parts. With an aliquot sum of 23, 57 is the first composite member of the 23 aliquot tree.
Prefer whipped cream frosting something super light. I don't like super sweet frosting. Damn, that's crazy. But I'll keep that in mind. Temple of Mystery. Oh no, no one drop on the draw versus Lotus Arena. We might be a tiny bit slow. Chad, why are you fibbing to the poor streamer about the red velvet cake? What does it mean to fibbing? Fib. Buida. So it's better Thraben Inspector Demolition, probably? Might be worse because of, I don't know, Bushwhacker. Funfetti cake. I don't know what's that. Table Seju. 5 mana pour. Very light white cake with rainbow sprinkles in the butter so it looks like colorful confetti. Oh, there are colorful cakes, sure. Surely opponent didn't watch your guide, why? Oh, they played Joint Exploration. Oh, discarded it, okay. It's turn 4, that's not that slow of a hand. Yellow cake mixed with peanut butter and then chocolate frosting on top of the peanut butter, cool. I'm glad you like it. Cake gives me heartburn. Crazy. Cztery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think picking Jegantha matters ever. Well, I don't have Castle in my deck anymore. I have 2 Den of the Bugbears, so Castle will be a better top deck now. Read message. I read it, but I didn't read it out loud. Troll Ascetic FTW actually was a member of the Sewer Rats group for Philadelphia. Mod, but didn't requalify for the next one. Right, 3 green mana. Do you have Ultimatum? Kicked out? Well, that's not kicked out, just didn't requalify, so. Alright, I'll 6, so my opponent can go through the motions because many people will scope to the ultimatum, but good to practice if you are not too familiar with that yet, so. I'll pull back Lear because that's gonna be faster. A faster death.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Thank you, Amichówka. Why if Omniscience plus Lear they might not be able to kill you? Possibly, yeah, but it's faster to die this way, and most likely I would die. Why did he go for Leer here and not for the like normal win? Chandra can work as a win con in Lotus Field instead of Petition. Excuse me, not Petition. Mastermind's Acquisition, because you can loop Chandra with Balagad recoveries. If you have free recoveries, you can go like Balagad, get Balagad, then Chandra 5, Balagad, return Chandra, play Chandra, Balagad copied, return 2 Balagads, Chandra 5, Balagad, return Chandra, Balagad, return 2 Balagads, Chandra 5. You loop this way. It's infinite damage. So as you see, Chandra for Balagad, or rather Balagad for Chandra now. You're gonna see a Balagad from hand, which returns two Balagads. So now he has 2 Balagads in hand, deals 5 with Chandra, and then picks up Chandra again. Happy birthday, Kanister. Hope you're pogging. I am, yeah. Clarion Spirit might be fine? Probably not. Do you have any idea on what to play in Athens? Not yet. Like, I might play this. Do I like this Chandra version? I mean, it's just one Chandra version. It's just one card difference, right? It's like your win con card, which is fairly irrelevant for the most part. Seems like Chandra might be a better card than Mastermind's Acquisition, than a Diabolic Tutor, so I would say I probably like it, but I don't think it makes a substantial difference. Has MTG Arena or other corporate brands send you a happy birthday email? Let's see. I got życzenia urodzinowe from UP. Co to jest UP? UP Poznań. Only one. Skip. Urząd Pocztowy? No chyba nie. Uniwersytet? Ale jaki? One free pool in Genshin. No, in Genshin I set my birthday to the day after I realize you can set your birthday. Ale na przewodniczy nie byłem przecież, nic nie robiłem, to co mi życzą. Maybe Cancer can crucify a Zorok. Maybe I can, yeah. A Zorok. Card illness in the ranks. Alright, I've got enough. 10-minute timeout, please. I don't want to see that. I don't need to see that. Keep it to yourself, like. Fine, I get you. Castle wouldn't really be better this game than then. It would be tapped. Point goes to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they die next turn if they don't do anything. But they did more than nothing. Well, it's not the best card, but I guess you can disrupt and then use the den to kill. Let's take the scrying. It slows them down a bit. Spend 4 mana on scrying to get stage. I keep trying to fight stuff in Zella, but they one-shot me with their whole Bokobusi. Well, then you need to find stuff to make yourself stronger. Ay caramba. Now Kaneki thinks this deck is past that. Well, also think that because of my free 5-0s, which I got extremely easily in a row. I prefer hard or soft cookies. Middle softness. I like pieguski. They are kinda hard, but not too hard. They're kinda a little bit moist. So if you bite into them, they don't end up... It's easy not to leave crumbs on everywhere, which I appreciate. Okay, that makes sense. I guess to place the Kama next turn. If you were to bet all your money on who will win Athens RC, who would it be? I would try not to have to do that. I never skip this. Well. Aj. Cię wyjebałem tym mulliganem, kurwa. No, do 5 teraz. Okay, good. It's not good actually, but... CSGO, but go where? Where are you going? Lacrosse is not considered a popular sport in Poland. While lacrosse is gaining some recognition and slowly growing in popularity, it remains a niche sport in the country. Lacrosse is primarily played at the amateur and club level, and the sport does not have a significant following or infrastructure compared to more established sports like football, volleyball, or basketball. However, efforts are being made to promote lacrosse and develop the sport in Poland, and there are a few lacrosse clubs. Yeah. The only reason why I even know what lacrosse is actually not popular in Poland. I lied. The only reason why I actually have any idea as to what that is because I had a guy in high school practicing it. I was like, yeah, sorry, I can't go. I have a lacrosse training. And I was like, what the fuck? What do you have? He said, yeah, I'm walking around with like a stick, catching a ball. Can I ride a horse? Not really. I've ridden a horse as a child once, but I got a really bad allergic reaction to the horse, weirdly enough. I got a rash on my entire chest after that. It was weird. In the US, lacrosse is mostly a sport for rich white kids. There is a history of the kids playing lacrosse having very funny fake white people names like Dallas Screamer. Ratchet Bombster? Silex? Lol. Probably don't convoke more. So I think this is fine. Convoke with the tokens. If I hit a 2-drop now I can't cast it, but... Well, here it is, not casting. Punished. Take me a... Posh kids have first names that should be last names, like Parker Forest Hunter. Is that common? Is that posh? Maybe I could have left one more and tapped an elf. Your deck's name is Hunter. Hunter 2. Actually, I'll ditch that. They let me. Good. Why do you end of turn use the Filigree Silex? Bro, you can untap and then use it. Bro. Am I queued for the modern PT? I am not. I need to perform well in Athens to get there. Happy birthday, Kenny. I also turned 28 on Saturday. Well, I hope it's gonna be the most beautiful 28th birthday of your life. See, Drew nicked as it seems, so they probably play under Karn this turn. Because their behavior seemed like a behavior of someone with many Karns in hand. Okay, they play off. Brov Nayaner is a good name. That's good, yeah. Double activate Nyctos before off. Yeah. Opponent is truly a mono-green champion. That Filigree Silex end of turn pop. How is Brov a name? It's a pretty funny name. Reveals Bosseju. Good, fine. Fun fact, Madison was only a last name until some mermaid movie where she gets legs and goes to New York, and when asked her what name is, looks up the street sign Madison and says that's her name. Then all these rich people name their kids. True story. I believe you wholeheartedly. I never heard a story truer than that. Will I double queue the Vantage Challenge while casting the Modern Mana Traders Tournament? No. Will you? think we play Loxodon. Bushwhacker them next turn. My opponent is failing to do much of anything. There is an old Spanish lady in your GM hometown called Purification. What's your GM hometown? Your Game Master's hometown? 10 mana. Main decking the Leveler is so odd to me. Like an 8 mana card, really? That's what you need in your mono green deck? That's one more 8 mana card? I mean, I wouldn't say they accomplish particularly much. Misstepped. Gonna take 1 damage from Giant Killer now. Use the Power Stone. Sure, I mean, I still take 1 damage. There is the phenomenon too called nominative determinism, where your name may pick your life path. That people with the last name Baker will grow up to be bakers, etc. Certainly. Piotr is the most popular male name in Poland for in most of the year, so I just grew up to be basic. Simple. The most popular name in my small Turkish village where I grew up is PewDiePie. Sure. Impressive game to lose for my opponent, but I think they needed to hold that Boseiju to have live top decks. What would be a live top deck then? Alright, time for sideboard cards. 4 Forge Devil. Got 4 Forbidden Friendship, I guess. Something like Troll into Storm, probably, yeah. What does Boseiju change then? What's does holding the Boseiju change? Probably should get the Resolute Reinforcements and not this. My last name is actually kinda similar to Kanister. It's basically Boxler, coming from box, translated to English. Wow. Doxed. We have the sideboard card, but the hand's power level is a bit low. You can hit Enforcements of Ranger Captain. Yeah, and I can hit my opponent with Forbidden Friendship because that's ace, so. It's odds and ends, so called. Let's see if I top deck, if I keep this. I should mold this probably, but I'm not gonna let No! What the fuck, bro? What are you doing? It's so destroyed. Yes. Back in the game. Opponent reading the devil. Which build do you find stronger, BT or no BT? Not sure. I think I like the BTs. I think Clarion, yeah, I think I like BTs. They make for higher ceiling. The devil's in the details, exactly. BLT is superior. By BLT, do you mean BTE? Because I could play this and deal damage to Thraben Inspector and deal 1 damage to them, but... What is BTE? Burning Tree Emissary. Bacon Tomato Etus. Feels like they're going to play Karn and die. Yeah, no free drop was odd. Oh... Opponent feeding me this 1 more elf to destroy. I don't even know how much pleasure I derive from this. Pięć, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, I guess just kill them. Making sure. Not charm blocking with the lair, huh? This deck looks so cool because it's not optimized yet. I'm sure there may be better tech yet undiscovered. Sure. It's very possible. What deck was round 2? Lotus Field. Don't know what to set my pathway on. I don't want to make a decision yet. Okay, let's put it on white. Certainly the ceiling of like Clarion Spirit is high if you have the Ornithopter, but what if you don't? I am into Mana Confluence? No, bro, what the fuck? Give back. LMS Valencia, all bros convoke mirrors, sure. I'll just play Sack with 4 meat hooks. I don't know if 4 meat hooks is actually good, like they will have diminishing returns. Come on. I guess I let them block and that's bad for me. Shouldn't have done that. You hook your meat from time to time. What does that even mean? Literally what it says, okay. Solid. With BT, we could cast a turn 2 elephant. Yeah, BT makes for slightly more turn 2 elephants, which I value, so that's why I like BT. Solar Blaze. I could keep the Inspiring Vantage in hand, because if I draw Epicure, I can loot, but... This Mana Confluence is pretty hurtful for them. But I also want to crack the clue to draw, so... Pretty unclear if I should play the Inspiring Vantage or not. Castle still will be tapped. Well, I don't play the mountains. I play the pathways over mountains in this version of the deck. So I would likely draw a mountain instead. 3 out of those 4 would be mountains. So if you assume just that the pathway would be mountain, then it actually would be untapped. They took my clue. What? Really? Take my clue? What the fuck? Clueless. Okay. So I have 1 card in hand. Kanister, what's your name? It's Kanister. What is Poland's national food? Bigos. Pierogi, I guess. No, I have the fat one, bro. This is insane. Play Yorion deck nonetheless. What's Bigos? Well, Google that. I don't like. I guess I could tell you. It's not even really Polish. I don't know. It's a food. America's national food is sakon. Understandable. Alright, bro, you win. Congrats. Could have Rending Volley against a Nomnav deck, but I don't think I care. We have Ornithopter. Let's cut Clarion Spirit, 2 Ornithopter, and 2 Forbidden Friendships. Will I cook Bigos for the next Canicon? Knight wasn't planning on doing so, no. Terrible hands! They play Triumph, I go turn to Gobakhan, flip Gobakhan. Is kielbasa served cold or hot in Poland? Well, that depends. If you just take it out of your fridge, it's gonna be cold, but you could heat it up. There's no one way that's really allowed, or like depends how much effort you want to put. Do I prefer BT or no BT? I think I like BT. It just plays turn to Convoker a bit more often. Gives the makes Bushwhacker hands better. I am known for my excellent timing. Fragavan was legal, would you play it in this deck? Probably. Wouldn't be really particularly good. Tak, Clariona, śmieciu, no. Zajebiście zrobiłeś. Super, kurwa. Wygrałeś, wygrałeś. Zasłużona wygrana, nie? No BT and I go to 2 immediately because I get mana screwed. I wish this deck had Mem Knight and Mox Opal. Yeah, me too. That's what you would say if you went to a show. Bless you. See, Zer gets it. Do you think they'll have Greasefang next turn? There's no way, they never do. What? Not saying Thopter for Whacker. I'll draw spells if I want to win. I'll draw spells. Now I want to play 19 lands in this deck after flooding a few times. One drop. Kurva. You win. I'm mad. I've seen clips on YouTube of Nergal as a judge on the Polish Voice, which is nuts to me. It's possible he did that, yeah. There was a big controversy once when at one of his shows he tore a Bible and many polls were not too warm towards that idea. It was in the USA. How come no Sokenzan? I should have a Sokenzan in this version, you're right. I had Castle and I had Castle, forgot to put Sokenzan in the deck. Sokenzan. Aren't you meant to have 17 lands? I think I might be meant to have 19. Take off one land, yeah. Flood it, cut land. Did you not like Castle in the deck? I did like it. Vaguely. But I'm just playing with Dens for this league. You don't activate Den very often. You don't get to 5 very often. It's slightly more untapped than the Castle. Although it does enter tapped as land free sometimes for your goblin, and it is actually a bit annoying. Right, need 21 lands, bros. If I knew I'm gonna draw a untapped white source, then you can keep this, but I don't know that, so. Okay, fine hand. Just add Mutavaults. But Mutavault doesn't tap for anything. Well, I mean, it does kinda tap. So it's actually not too terrible of a suggestion. Probably not
Happy
what I would
birthday,
like
Mr.
to
Streamer.
go
More birthdays to come.
with, but well, of course with BT we're not gonna play Mutavault. That would be insane. But you could actually have 2 Mutavaults in the deck, yeah. Idiot. Thank you, Starfall. Thank you, Sedekreme. My birthday is now suddenly happy. It taps for clue tokens. Yeah, it does tap for a little bit. It's not too terrible. No. Greasefang is good. Sure. Although that does seem unrelated to the game at hand. I think I'll crack the clue. Can draw a Giant Killer by now. Or other removal. Parhelion, Greasefang, Isika's Chariot. Greasefang is good. Really exquisite. Excellent deck. Just use one Vessel of Nascency, then you always win. Notably, I would have been able to cast this if BTs were... Yeah, BT is also better against Ray. Why not BT? I just cut it. I've been playing with it before. I cut it to play League without it, but honestly, I like the version with BT is a bit more. Just trying different stuff. This should have a second Zen.